ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No.
I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a dark lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midi-chlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
He could actually save people from death.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What happened to him?
He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. It's ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Not from a Jedi.
All right, people, it's time. Week 4 of the 5th season of the SDA. So we're going to get right into it, going up against the Devilish Zoroarks led by Darkness. And they have a very scary team. They got webs plus mons that love to abuse webs, like the Superior and the Chiyu. Even the Raging Bolt can put in a lot of work with webs. It was giving me some trouble in mocks. They've got a lot of scary defensive Pokemon as well. The Muk and the Skarm synergize very well together, as do mons like the Mudsdale and the Cramorant. So, very good team. They got a good Rapid Spinner in the Hitmontop. They got some good offense there in the Inimorous as well. So, very good team. Very scared to go up against the webs. I got to be careful, I'll be honest. I've got 3 heavy-duty boots mons. So with that, let's get into it. Real quick, let's just go over the matchup real quick. In terms of the speed tiers, the Darkrai does very well, as does the Raikou. Outspeeds everything on their team. Unfortunately, though, Raikou does not look great into this matchup, unfortunately. What does look good, the Raikou looks good against the Skarm, the Araquanid, the Cramorant. We've got the Azumarill that can basically just block out mons like the Chiyu, although we do have to watch out for the Raging Bolt. The Superior, we basically just wall with our Moltres and our Amoonguss, unless they Terra, of course, which it is a Terra Captain, so I do have to be a little bit wary of that. But yeah, that's the teams. So now let's check out our first Pokemon, which is going to be Mew. It's going to be Expert Belt. Bolt Beam coverage with Earthquake for the Alolan Muk with Vacuum Wave just in case for the Chiyu. Max Special Attack, Max Speed Hasty because we are mixed with 4 attack EVs. So this set, I think that Expert Belt EQ dang near kills the Muk after rocks. Ice Beam will 2 at KO guaranteed pretty much. The Mudsdale, Thunderbolt just about kills the Skarm. So putting in lots of good coverage just to try to break through some of those walls. And of course Earthquake, like I said, to break the Alolan Muk. So this is probably going to be what I lead off with. Just in case they try to lead something like Mudsdale. If they do lead off with the Araquanid, it could spell trouble, but we'll see. Next up we have our Excadrill, who is going to be Heavy Duty Boots, Mold Breaker, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Rock Slide, Stealth Rocks. Now the Mold Breaker doesn't really do a whole lot for us this game. I think the only way that it could really come through is like if the Skarm roosts and then I go for EQ and somehow try to kill it, even though I'm not sure. I probably need a Life Orb to kill a defensive Skarm, but they'll ignore Sturdy, I guess. We do have rocks on this Mon. We also have Rapid Spin. This is our dedicated Rapid Spin Pokemon. I got Rock Slide over Iron Head just to be able to hit the Araquanid better. And also hit Skarm better. Max Speed Jolly just in case. At one point this Mon was actually Life Orb like I said, but it was giving me trouble whenever they would set up the webs and I was just slower than everything, and the Terra Ghost or back when it would stop me from Rapid Spinning. So this is just to try to give my Drill a better position in the end game versus like a Raging Bolt. Next up we have Azumarill, who's going to be AV for that Chi with Aqua Jet, Liquidation, Play Rough, and Knockoff. Pretty standard. Pretty much same as we've always run. So yeah, not much else to say about Azu. I mean, it's going to put in work if they Terra Fire the Superior. It's a good physically offensive Pokemon. It's when there's enough walls. So it should be pretty good. Next up we have a Moongus, who's going to be Rocky Helmet Regen. We got the Giga Drain, Clear Smog. Clear Smog to help us deal a little bit better with the Superior. That way they can't just keep stacking stats on us. 252 HP, 228 defense, 28 special attack. Lets us, I believe, get the 3-hit KO on the, I think that's what it does. I think it 3-hit KOs the Mudsdale. Does a good chunk to it. So that should be good. And then Spore, gotta love the Spore just to be able to put something to sleep. Stopping Tantrums there for the Alolan Muk. So yep, that's a Moongus. And next up we have Moltres, who is going to be Heavy Duty Boots, Flame Body, Flamethrower, Roost, U-Turn, and Scorching Sands. Max HP 112 Spadef Sassy with 144 Spatak to take out that Superior from full. So yeah, this mon's pretty much like my dedicated Superior counter. Although it also will help with mons like Skarm, getting chip on, things like the Mudsdale, try to switch in. Just having a nice special attacker. And you know, Terra Ground Scorching Sands is going to do a good amount to Muk, no matter how Spadef bulky it is. And then finally we have Raikou, who's going to be Heavy Duty Boots once again. Inner Focus just in case of Fake Out. Hitmontop, Volt Switch, Scald for the Raikou, the Mudsdale, Thunderbolt, Extra Sensory for the Hitmontop, 16 HP, 240 speeds, all we need to outspeed the Superior, max special attack. Extra Sensory lets me hit the Hitmontop do like 70 or something like that, and it'll do more than Thunderbolt or Scald to the pesky, what's it called? Superior. And of course, Scald is good into Chi-Yu. So overall, not a bad team. We'll probably still have to do the best that we can and face these webs and this defensive team. But yeah, that's the team. We'll see you guys in the battle.
All right, people. So we're gonna get back into this. So my opponent, we just literally got to the start screen, and darkness disconnected. But hey, that's okay. I've been in that boat too. We're gonna go all off with the same leads. They let a Araquanid, I let off with a Mew. I am a little bit scared of the Mirror Coat. They could be expecting that. I don't want to lose my Mew right off the bat. It is pretty key to this match. So we'll see what we can do. I could go hard Drill. I'm not sure what I want to do. We'll see. Going up against the Devilish Zoroarks. Now, don't underestimate them, even though they are 0-3, because from what I've seen, it's been like they've barely lost a lot of the games. I mean, a -6 differential at -3, you know, that's pretty good. I could scout for the Mirror Coat, Magic Coat. I'll probably live it anyways. I'm assuming that they're just gonna go. I'll tell you what though, they could just Leech Life. Right? So actually, it might just be better to go hard, dead, and scout. I could also go this. I want to keep it alive though. I'm gonna go into Deadpool, see what they want to go for. I thought that this might be. I thought they might leave Mudsdale or this. It's tough. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So you take some chip. Set up webs. They definitely don't want to tear this thing. Do I want to put this to sleep or something else to sleep? I want to try to put this thing to sleep if I can. I go for another leech leg. You know, are they like banded or something? Leech slide. Doing a whole lot of damage. Maybe I go Azu. And start knocking off. So they're guaranteed to sleep for one turn. I'm gonna try to burn a turn of sleep. Wow, they do tear. They're gonna burn their Terra. Okay, well that's great. So Serp can't beat Amoonguss. Terra Fairy. That's brazy. This is interesting. Makes me wish I had Iron Hand on through. Hit you with a nice play rough. But you know, I was in this position as well. In my first season in the UMPL, I was 0-3, and then I made a huge comeback. It was crazy. Let me see, how is the screen color here? Let's see if I can bring it up a little bit closer to me. Are they going to go hard Skarm? Are we going to find out the Rocky Helmet Skarm? I wanted to knock off. They're going out into Venom. Yeah, this isn't. That's not going to take it too well. What's Muk's base speed? $50. However, I don't have any speed investment. I really should have put 4 base speed into this thing. Could go for the speed tire. I don't know if I want to risk it though. When I could just go out into this and potentially get my rocks up on the Skarm. I should have put that 4 base speed in. Literally, I wanted to, I just didn't have the time. I just didn't feel like using the berry and all that. Are you gonna poison jab me? Yep, perfect. So we get up our rocks here, which is fantastic. Do they have any removal? Their only removal is Hitmontop, and that didn't come, so rocks should have been my first priority, honestly. So they're definitely going to go Skarm. Vulture. And they're going to try to set up some hazards on me. If they body press, I'm gonna see if I can get a burn on them. They could also just hit up a spike or something like that. I've got 3 boots though. So. Yep. No flame body, that's okay. Flamethrower should get pretty hard into their team. Nothing really appreciates it. Even the Chi's gonna take rocks. But getting rid of this thing is great. I have Scorching Sands. Let's see what this thing is. Oh, we get a burn. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I am gonna go for the Scorching Sands on this thing now. There we go. Alolan Muk is gone. That's great for our attackers. KO by Moltres. You know, with a bit of hindsight, Liquidation was probably the better play, honestly. I should have gone for Liquidation. I'm sorry, I'm probably going to get heat for that in the comments. Because I could have just gone Skarm, but... as they are in fact not boots. Now I am a Spadef wall. Of course, I have Aviazu for a reason. That's the whole thing I brought this guy. The whole reason I brought... and I didn't even think that was going to come. I was like, Aviazu just cooks this guy. That looks like it specs. See if I can knock off this Storm. Azu versus Shiyu. What the world? They just stayed in? Okay. I'm surprised. Well, goodbye, Shiyu. Alright, so that was a crazy play. Yeah, that was, I could tell, I don't even have to calculate. I was like, yeah, that's specs. The Serp is in, but it can't Terra though. And I am a Spadef Moltres. Probably gonna clear me. Flamethrower. We're not doing this today, buddy. We are not doing this today. No, sir. No, thank you. I'd rather we not do this. I'm tempted just to U-turn. What is the... I mean, I don't think I lose anything just from spamming this. This is gonna get you nowhere, buddy. Nowhere fast. I EV'd this thing to be able to take this thing out. Just land. I mean, just break through. Yep, that's how it went every time in Mox. Goodbye, Superior. KO by Ultras. Now it just comes down to the Skarm, the Mudsdale, the Araquan, and never got the webs up. Though, not the Shiyu, the webs don't really matter, and it was boots anyways. And even if Skarm comes in, yeah, well, I don't know why this thing's coming. I have the rocks up. You can't touch me, sir. You're dying. That's not gonna save you. Okay, we get parried. That's okay though. It's not a big deal. Risking the burn. Now you die as long as I break out. Okay, we don't break out. Alright. Hey, listen. A little bit of justice for my previous weeks. Can I get a burn? Alright, we finally get the roost off. Let me go and just try to roost all the way back up while we're at it. Are they protected pads on this thing or what, bro? I don't think I really need this thing. Alright, I just need to break out this turn. Screw it. Just break out this turn, bro. Wow, the spikes. Disrespectful spikes. Okay, I see you. I can admire it. I'm a hazard man myself. We do get parried. Like I said, just... I'm good with it. If they attack me, they die as long as I break through. Body press, that's interesting. This thing has to be protected pad Scar, bro. There's no other way around it. The unburnable Skarmory. There's... Well, you died at recoil! I'll take it. Alright, that's great for drill. It's just the Mudsdale. Wait, I put Skarm KO by Skarm. KO by Moltres. Moltres has 3 kills, jeez. Worth preserving this thing to try to get some chip. And try to roost up. I did make it a relaxed nature, so I am very slow. We do finally get a roost off, it's great. I just need to get a little bit of chip up on this thing. Flame body. That Skarm had to be protected pads. I don't see any other way around it. We do get the Justice Para though. Pushed in again. Nothing. Should kill it eventually. Their body presses are going to be doing a bit more now, though. Yep, there's another para. I want to preserve the 6-0, but it might not be able to be done. We do get the flamethrower, there we go. Alright, now I'm going to try to go Among Us, I think. So it might be almost in range of Helmet. I was slacking a little bit in terms of differential last week, so I gotta try to get my differential back. Ah, very smart play, sir. I am a Fizz Def Amoongus, though. The Giga Drain. Mudsdale KO. That glare from that that Cirque, man. But hey, we pulled it out though. In comes Morales. Back to me. I don't think they can touch me though, although I am quite close. See how much I can do with Clear Smog. Probably not much. Still fast asleep. Okay, that was a crit. Okay, that was a crit. That's fine. Alright, so we should be safe now. Should be able to finish off with a Clear Smog. There's the wake up. KO by Mungus. Whew! Alright. Sorry, Darkness. I know you had to be busy, but we got it done. We got it done. Alright. Great showing by the Devilish Zoroarks. I think we made our comeback here. That's going to be GG's. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.